The sound of clicking keys echoed through the dimly lit room as the teenage boy, Alex, sat at his computer screen. It had been a few weeks since he had moved to New York City with his parents, and he was feeling lonely. His parents were busy with work, and he had yet to make any friends. So, he turned to the online world for companionship. Alex had heard about online chat rooms from his friends back home, but he had never really ventured into them. But with his boredom growing, he decided to give it a try. He stumbled upon a chat room called NYC Teens and joined the conversation. At first, the chat seemed harmless. He chatted with a few people about music, movies, and sports. But then the conversation turned dark. One of the users in the chat room brought up the topic of red rooms, a notorious internet urban legend about a hidden website where people could pay to watch real-life torture and murder. Alex's heart raced as he read through the messages. He had heard of red rooms before, but he never thought he would encounter them online. The other users in the chat room began discussing their experiences with red rooms, and some even claimed to have witnessed them firsthand. Alex felt a chill run down his spine as the conversation took a sinister turn. He tried to leave the chat room, but his curiosity got the better of him, and he stayed. The other users in the chat room began to pressure him into joining a red room, claiming it was the only way to truly understand. Feeling trapped and scared, Alex agreed to join a red room. The other users sent him a link to a dark website, and he nervously clicked it. The site was filled with disturbing images and videos, and Alex felt sick to his stomach. Suddenly, the screen went black, and a masked figure appeared on the screen. Alex saw a masked man sitting on the other side. That man was not alone. Beside that masked man, a human-sized doll was also sitting. A grown-up man, playing with a big doll that makes Alex laugh, and a masked figure pointing toward that doll and asking, "Do you like my girlfriend?" Alex wanted to ask why that masked man playing with that doll, but he kept silent, which made the masked man furious. He repeatedly asked Alex the same question. Alex couldn't hold him, and he busted into laughter, which made the masked man so furious state. He started punching that doll and shout, "He doesn't like your face." He repeatedly punching the doll's face. Suddenly horrified, Alex saw blood coming from the doll's face. In a shocked state of mind, Alex realized that was not a doll, rather it was an alive human. A girl, her face is covered with a doll's mask. Like the masked man, that masked man started biting that girl with a rod and screamed, "He doesn't like your body too." Blood started flowing through the poor girl's body as she tried to protect herself from that maniac's hand. But from face to toe, she was tied with some kind of rope. Watching this, Alex became traumatized. He tried to scream for help, but his voice was hoarse with fear. The masked figure continued to torment that poor girl. He ran to his parents, who were shocked by what he had experienced. They called the police, who were able to track down the address, but it was late when the police arrived at the house. They were also horrified and discovered that that poor girl was dead, and that girl was a teenage girl who was missing for more than 3 months. And the girl's body was not alone. They found 14 girls' dead bodies in a big refrigerator. They were tortured to death also, but the masked man was escaped. Alex was traumatized by what he had seen and experienced, and he struggled to come to terms with his close encounter with the dark side of the internet.